Hello guys, and in this video we're going to look at, is it possible to make 100 pips averaged out daily from your pip haul? So if we looked at your total pip haul from the beginning of the year to now, could you average out all your pips to have made 100 pips a day? If you want to see how this may be done, possibly, then see you on the inside. Please pause the video here to read the following disclaimer before moving on. Hi, and in this video we're going to look at, is it possible to do 100 pips averaged daily? Now this method just relies on market movement, no indicators if you don't want them, but just to be totally objective. So people can't accuse of interpreting to fit facts or curve bending or curve shaping or whatever. I've got an Osma 813.8, and basically what we do here is when the Osma turns to the upside, which it's done here, actually I'll put that arrow there, you can see here that if I can get a drawing tool, you can see here that, no, that's not it. You can see here that the Osma has turned to the upside. It's gone from down here to up here, and it starts to go upwards, and then it turns down at this point where we have a down arrow. And the down arrows have been put in manually, so we see the Osma coming down, and it turns up, and we have an up arrow. So that's basically it. That's how we measure a change in direction. And so, for instance, see if I can get rid of this now. For instance, I've just taken a measurement from when the Osma turns up to here, the close of this. This is the down arrow, so it'll be here. I've got 90 points measured to there. And then, because that's a down arrow, and we're starting here, the market we should be going downwards, but the market takes us upwards till we get an up arrow, which is here. We've got a minus, I've recorded it as minus 131 there, and so on. So I've gone through recording all the different changes, and if you had done that on the I'm not sure we can see the currency pair here. Let me just see if I can pull this down. How's this going to work? Can we see that? I think we could just see that. It's USD CAD. I'll see if I can get this up higher. It doesn't seem to want to go higher. See if I can pull this down so you can see this currency pair. That's better, I think. I think we can see that now. So we've got USD CAD, and with this method, if you'd just gone through the year, just taking trading opportunities as the market presented, you would have made a total of 562 points. Not very much, but if we now go to NZD/USD using exactly the same method, we'd have made a total of 728 points. And USD Swiss franc, we would have made 1452. USD JPY 1529. So these are in ascending order to build up to Aussie 1816. Now that's quite a decent number of points for literally just following changes in the trend in the market. We're not doing any hard work here. Literally every night at midnight, you're looking at the market, and you can see, the Osma's turned down. I'll take a down trade to where it turns up again here, and that's 118 points. So then here you're looking to trade in an up direction, but the market goes against you and you lose 25 points. Now in terms of drawdown, you'd have been all right there because you had 118 to start with. But the drawdowns aren't very big. I don't know what the biggest one is. So it's 67 there. Minus 18, minus 25. Total points 1816. I'll have a look at that in the next one so you can see what size drawdowns you get. This is EU and Euro USD, and so you start off positive, minus 28, minus 41, minus 47 there, and minus 86, minus 63 and 82 together. So, and that's 1,900 points. In fact, the worst drawdown I seem to recall was on Jappy. No, it wasn't. It was on CAD. In fact, if you look here, and in fact, I wouldn't trade CAD using this system because I don't know if it was a lot of manipulation by BOC last year, in the year just gone. I'm not sure what was going on a macro level, but I suspect that might be part of the story. So you had a 131 drawdown there, a 288, and these are big amounts, 222, and for, you know, I wouldn't want to take a drawdown of 200 points or even 100 points, so I'd probably stay away from that pair altogether. But this is just to show theoretically what might be possible. This is GBP USD. It produced, I've actually tried to write in here the running totals. So, you know, we got 125 and then we got a minus 10. We got a 62 and then a minus 15. So at no point did we go into negative drawdown. You know, there was that. I think that was that the biggest? Minus 85, minus 79. That's a 1,274 win there, 741 win there. Obviously, that would bring up your daily averages quite significantly. We had 14 wins and 16 losses on that one, 2-1 at least. So this is just literally going with the market, and it seems hard to believe that literally just obviously this doesn't account for spread and overnight charges. You'd have to figure that in, and having done all that, let's look at the grand total. So I'm not sure. Let me zoom out a bit. You'll be able to see this. I'm not sure if this. Yeah, so we've got a grand total of 10,963 points across all those currency pairs. So we've got GBP, EU, Aussie, Jappy, Swiss franc, New Zealand dollar, and Canada. And we've got a total of 10,963. Now, even if you only just traded the top 3 or 4, obviously the more you trade, the more margin, etc. But you can see for not doing very much at all, just checking once at midnight every night, changing your position. Obviously, if there's a Sunday candle, it makes it, or Friday to Sunday makes it slightly different when you check, but you just literally at market close or at midnight or whenever you think reasonable, change if your Osma has changed direction of your trade, and just let the swing in the market and the room in the market take care of itself. And that's a very good result by anybody's calculation. So I hope you found that useful, and in the next momentum video we're going to be looking at a couple of other ways to turn a profit from not just the swing but momentum generally. I mean, this is a momentum strategy. You could get rid of this momentum indicator and just do it on price action. I suspect you might even get better results if you're good at reading price action, but if not, this was just to prove a point. You can do it reading momentum. It gives you a very objective standard of what sort of points you can make in the market. See you in the next one.